Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and today I'm going to take a look at a product that I did a previous short video on of the unboxing, and this is from a company called HiBoost that I was interested in testing out the product and letting you know what I think of it. They provided this product for no charge. I think it might run like $575, somewhere in that ballpark. I'll put the exact amount right here. And of course, that's without using the discount code I'm going to give you in the description below. But what this is for people like me that boondock in remote areas. When my cell phone, my mobile phone only has, let's say, 1 or 2 bars, HiBoost, their 3.0 RV, because they do make, I think, one for trucks and one for your home. But what this does is when I'm in a remote area of the forest or desert, like I am now in the forest near Flagstaff, Arizona, if I've only got 1 bar, sometimes that's going to give kind of a poor signal to be able to text, especially like text a picture to somebody. The phone quality may be not that great, and definitely for streaming videos, 1 bar is going to be lagging a little bit. So what HiBoost does is it takes the signal that is out there. You've got to have at least 1 bar of signal because it has to have something to boost. And what they advise is it takes whatever your current signal is and can double it. So 1 bar becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, you get the idea. And I'm going to show you their box, and then where I have everything laid out in the RV and what I found through my testing. Again, I want to thank HiBoost for providing me this to allow me to test it for all the viewers like you, and see what I think about their product here. So we've got the HiBoost Travel 3.0 RV cell phone booster. A couple of details. I think I already mentioned these, but 50 dB maximum gain, remote monitoring, online support, and it works with all carriers. So what this comes with is the actual booster itself, a multi-directional outside antenna, and then your inside antenna. This could run off of DC or AC outlets, which they do include. So here's the back of the box. Again, this does work with any number of cellular devices on any cellular network. So here, pretty much how I got it set up in my RV is, number 1, you've got the outside antenna receiver that gets a signal from any nearby cell tower and sends it inside to the booster. I've actually got my booster up here, and then the booster boosts the signal. Of course, it's plugged in there on a power supply to the inside antenna, and this broadcasts in and around my vehicle the boosted cellular signal. Now, the one thing I have to point out is when I first put it up, the antenna, which I'll show you in a moment, I had the booster somewhere like over here. So there's the rear of my RV, and I ran it, just set it over here on the counter, and it was getting basically an error message, which tells you that it's too close to the outside antenna. It's getting kind of a, I forgot what they call it. If I remember the wording, I'll put it up here. But it's getting, they're too close together, and it's not allowing it to boost like it should be. So that's why I put it further away up here, as you can see. And I'll show you exactly a close-up in a moment. And from there, you want to run the inside antenna at least a little bit away. I've found that, you know, even 3 feet works, but definitely the main power booster needs to be far enough away from that rear antenna. Let me show you a couple products it came with to assist with putting it up in your RV. So the inside antenna is magnetic, but if you don't have a magnetic area you want to adhere it to, it comes with this sticky pad to go on the inside antenna. A power booster comes with 2 things. One, this super duper adhesive strip that you can put on the bottom and then put the booster right there, or a couple of Velcro strips. I'll tell you in a moment how I made a mistake on that. Then it comes with zip ties to be able to zip tie that around, let's say your outside ladder or anywhere inside. And you can see they provide you with plenty of zip ties. And like I said, I've got this multi-directional antenna, which does have a spring. In case you hit a tree or something, it's got a little giveaway. Came with the U-bolts there to put onto the ladder. And ideally you want to have this at the highest point possible on your RV. And you could only use one of those bars instead of 2, but I did 2 to get it up as high as possible. Then I've ran the cable where you can't see, but up on through a roof vent, cut a little hole in the screen and drop the cable down. So there's the cable coming through the roof vent. This is just temporary. Went up over this. That way the cable's not in the way. And one of these is a broken cable. I'll explain that. Here's the HiBoost unit. It's got an on-off button and a USB as it's plugged into DC. You can see the output is usually between 10 and 12 watts. And at 32%, it means I could run this for 5.5 hours on my Blue Eddy. But here's the brains of it. You can see the lights are blue. Got the plug in here. And then the other part is back here. That's your indoor antenna. I've just got it back behind there. It also does come with an AC plug, which is right here. Yeah, it's a mess. I've got all these packages I open and got to get rid of these boxes. So this is my what I call front door. You can see my stereo up there in the cabinet. Well, dummy me, I thought, hey, I'll mount it there with the Velcro adhesives. No, don't do that. Velcro adhesives, in my opinion, should be just for a flat surface where you don't want the power booster here sliding around. Well, I put it up there and was sitting right where I'm sitting now, and a day later I heard the Velcro ripping and the booster to go right down on the ground here and hit. And it hit in such a way that it actually broke the end cable that goes to the booster. Totally broke it. That was my fault. Thankfully, they sent me another one of the cables. It's a 26-foot cable. I can tell you that I did tests without the booster on. I was getting 1 bar out here, and I'll show you in a minute a couple of screenshots. Then I turned on the booster and I was getting 2 bars, sometimes 3. But they also have a couple of apps that they recommend you download. One is called Open Signal. It's a third-party app that they recommend. that I downloaded that shows you what your signal is. It tests the signal and then it tests video. So I'm going to show you two screens of before turning the power booster on and after. And you can see the difference where it did boost it. The second one is an app called Signal Supervisor. What that one does is it shows you, and I'll put that screenshot here in a moment, shows you what the signal was in different parameters. Anyway, Signal Supervisor showed, hey, here's what your Wi-Fi signal was before, and now we've boosted it to the maximum 50 dB. So it does show I was getting a poor signal, and then now it's got me boosted to the max and giving a pretty good powerful signal. My final opinion on this is that it's a good heavy duty product and cable, unless you drop it from 10 feet down, and even then it landed just right, not to damage this thing fell on the ground, but it was fine. But it was the cable tip that snapped and broke the way it fell. Anyway, my opinion is a couple of benefits here. It is around that dollar amount I told you, and I'll put the exact price here, and don't forget I'll give you a discount code. But there's no monthly charges. There's no data maximum or time minute or anything. You turn it on, anybody with a mobile phone in your RV is going to be able to have their signal boosted. It's just that easy. It definitely is great if you're going to be boondocking or camping somewhere that you barely have one bar. Then definitely I think it's worth it. If you're someone that maybe is in RV parks all the time, and everywhere that the RV parks are at has a great cell signal, well, then I don't think you need this product. The equipment pays for itself because there's no monthly charge. So I think it's a great product for certain people. Again, if you're never in dead spots, you're never boondocking, you may not need it. But if you are, I think the product works great. Great customer service, great booster that could take a 10-foot drop and still be working. And again, it's doubling at least the cellular signal in your RV. The setup's very easy. The outside antenna went up in a couple of minutes. You run the wiring, and that may be the only thing that you have to kind of consider, where the wires are going to go and put them out of your way. And also the inside antenna is nice because not only is it magnetic, but you have that adhesive strap. And again, everybody's cell phone, regardless of the brand, is going to get that boost. And there's no charge for that, and there's no limit to it. So I keep in mind, to use it, it does need to have a power source plugged in, and that's either 12 volt or AC. But I want to thank HiBoost. They've been great, shipping me that other 26-foot cord, responding to my questions, and having a really good product. So that in mind, I'll let you make your decision, but I will have a link to their website and also discount code below. So check them out. It may be something that you will wonder how you lived without it once you get it. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe so you get alerts anytime I post a new video, which is a couple of times a week. Go out there, be positive, be nice, and be active.